Hi guys, been a while. So I thought I'd come on with my nori sculpt here and give her an outfit change. This kind of was her winter outfit, these little penguins. I had picked her up and looked at her and held her and stuff, so I had unsnapped it and reminded myself of, how pretty I thought she was and how much I liked her. So that is why she was already half undressed. But I'm going to put her in something else today. I just want to compare real quick. I picked a couple things. Okay, I just wanted to compare this size. I picked a couple things here. Not sure which one I want to put her in. This one is obviously one of the choices. This will fit her better probably than the other. I was thinking this was a Gymboree. Yeah, it is. And it's up to 5 pounds, I think it says. It's got little bunnies all over it. It also has really cute bunny feet. Like she's wearing bunny slippers. I thought that was super cute. The other one I picked. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty big. This is a preemie. It's a Carter's, one of those crossover styled onesies with elephants and giraffes on it. I thought I like the light pink and the white. Oh, there's snails too. That's cute. And then I just picked a little pair of footed pants. But I think I'm going to put the sleeper on her because that'll fit better. So I'll put this one aside. We'll just do the super tiny one. But I have to move her little legs here. I had picked her up earlier this year. I don't know, February, March, I don't remember. Probably March. Anyways, because I hadn't for a while. Usually if I want to hold silicone, I will get my other dolls out. My Kimberly dolls. I've said this many times, but I'm just a little bit afraid, I guess, of her because she is very expensive, higher quality silicone. She's got the rooting, armatures in her arms and legs. She has drinking wet. She's the blank sculpt of her is, valuable in itself without, being painted and rooted and all that. And so I just don't tend to play with her much or hold her or whatever. Not because I don't think she's really, really well done or anything, because I love this sculpt. If you've watched any of my videos, you probably would know that I think the sculpt is fantastic. It's probably my favorite sculpt. She is just an adorable, I like her profile too, an adorable little preemie. She was sculpted after a real life baby, born premature. And I just think she's super, super, super cute. Recently I had the armature put in her arms and legs. So that is a new addition. I think I did that last year, at the end of last year. She has a little bit of shine right there, I just noticed. Right her knee. Her silicone's pretty soft. You can see that her hand, the armature stops around here, so the hand's pretty jiggly. This armature stops just a little bit higher up. So you can see how, before she had the armature in her arms and legs, she was really floppy. She's still really squishy in the belly. Her head is still, really floppy. So anyways, I have thought many times about selling her because I don't go to her very much to change her, hold her, play with her, or anything. So when I do pick her up and kind of remind myself of how pretty she is, it just seems like I just like the sculpt so much. It just seems silly for me to not have her. So I obviously haven't been able to do that yet. I'm just feeling for her toes to make sure nothing is bent incorrectly. But the thoughts crossed my mind more than once. So probably should have grabbed a pair of socks to help me. I forgot. But anyways, she's just one of those sculpts that's so pretty. She's fairly realistic, I think, as well. I always think to myself, I really like a well done baby that fits in newborn. But I had Kimberly dolls that were that size that could wear newborn clothing. And they just were so big and bulky to hold, carry. You know, it was harder for me to do that, which is pretty much why I don't have them anymore. In fact, I had one that I liked the sculpt. I had it, I don't want to say redone. I had her enhanced, I guess, where I had more paint added to her, just a little more realism added. I had hair painted, that kind of stuff. It's still really big. To make her look a little more lifelike, because I really like the sculpt, and I really actually thought that I would probably keep her. But she just became a, I don't know, a burden maybe to pick up and hold, because she's just she was just too big for me. She weighed, I don't remember, 6.5, 7 pounds, I think. She was like 20 inches maybe. It was Skylar. I had her, she's in my videos. Her name was Matilda. There are lots of times though that I do miss her and wish that I had her, and I see, you know, fun things to dress her in and that kind of thing. I see other people with their bigger babies, and it makes me wish that I had one in a way. Then I just have to remind myself that it was, you know, awkward to pick her up. And her head was so big and heavy and floppy, you really had to be careful, you know, to support her so that it didn't damage the neck. But I did enjoy having the ability to dress her in regular clothes. She is so small that she is pretty much too small for even preemie. As you can see, this is the tiny preemie of like store-bought type things, and it's big. And I don't think Gymboree, I don't think they're in business anymore. I don't ever see them around. I don't know if they have a website, but this is the tiny up to 5 pound preemie, and this doesn't too bad on her, but it is a bit big. But so she's hard to dress, my point, unless, you know, clothes are custom made. I haven't made anything for a long time for my dolls. I've sewn a little bit for myself, my kids, my sister-in-law. I should have, excuse me, allergy season. I should have brought my bag back. Oh, and you know, I just reminded me. Anyways, I made myself, well, I made my sister-in-law a new bag, a purse, because that's my, that's always been my sewing passion, I guess. And so she had my purses for years, and they were just worn out, so I made her a new one. We went together to a quilt shop and picked her fabrics out. And while we were there, I saw fabrics I really liked, but I didn't get them because I didn't know what I'd want, like what I'd use them for. And I didn't want them just sitting around here because I have enough fabrics sitting around here. So we left with what she wanted, and I made her purse. It turned out really good. It was a pattern that she picked it. It's one that she likes. She's had before. I've had before. I've made it many times. So anyways, it turned out really well. And so I got to thinking, maybe I would like a bag like that. And I've had them before, but I used to make my bags usually just a little bit bigger than the pattern said because I carry a lot of stuff. Well, since I've gotten older and had back problems, I don't carry as much because it gets just too heavy and it hurts. So I thought maybe I'll just make myself a smaller bag because that's, you know, more my style now. So I did. It was a different pattern than hers, but very similar. And I went back to the quilt shop and purchased those fabrics that I hadn't been able to get off my mind, made myself a bag. I'll need to show it. Maybe I'll do a separate video of that. So I don't think I've ever shown any of that kind of stuff on my channel. But anyways, I did. And then just last weekend, I think, we went back to the quilt shop because one of my kids, my daughter, wanted a new bag, and she really liked some of the fabrics in the bag I made for myself. And so I had run out of it because it was a cool fabric and I used it. So we went back, got some more, and it's not finished yet. I made her it's going to be a small bag, just a real simple kind of pouch bag, because she's only 14 and she doesn't have much to put in there, and that, will work just fine for her. So that is almost done, just not quite. I got to finish it up. So then we would both have a bag, and then I made myself a matching wallet. So maybe I'll have to think about that. When I finish her bag, maybe I can do a video on all 3 of those pieces. Anyways, I've been carrying mine around for a few weeks now, and it's, crossbody, because that's what I like. And if I don't crossbody it, I can put it on my shoulder, and it's like a long, style bag also. It's adjustable, though. I could change it. But the shorter ones, when they're on there close to your shoulder, they hurt me. That's what I used to love to carry, but it doesn't work for me anymore. So, and all fabric bags are lighter weight than leather, which I love leather. But, it tends to be a bit heavier, so I made myself the all fabric one. I've been carrying Coach. I've carried Coach for many, many years. And, so I was carrying some of that. I carried my own bags, I carried Coach, I carried my bags, I carried Coach, go back and forth kind of thing. So now I'm back to carrying my bags. A little lighter weight. I love the colors. Colors are usually what attracts me to fabric, but I can talk about that later. But anyways, I've been sewing that. So not really anything for my dolls. I haven't done much for my dolls, and I'm crazy. Sometimes I feel crazy. I am thinking of getting a vinyl, a well done, I don't know if I'd want painted or rooted yet, but a vinyl, newborn size vinyl, which I have totally gone away from. I have one that I want to keep that I made, and I still have 2 that I'm trying, I would sell. I'm not actively trying to sell them, but I have 2 little ones that I'd like to sell. I've got 3 kits left that are unpainted, that I'd also like to get rid of, because I'm just not doing that anymore. And I have 1 head that is painted that needs a body, or I just need to get to sell it. But anyways, I just haven't been into the vinyl. Painting it sounds kind of fun in a way, but once I start, I've tried, I just don't enjoy it like I used to. So I don't know, but I thought about, using a couple of the things I have. I have 2 little tiny, really cute, little vinyl dolls. One's a Laura Lee Eagles, and one's like Marita Winters. Really good kits that are tiny. Just can't bring myself to paint them. And I like tiny things. I like tiny dolls, but I don't know why. Anyways, so yeah, vinyl is coming back to me as an interest, which is really weird. So I've been thinking, maybe I should sell my silicone or one of them or something and buy myself a nice vinyl doll. That way I can get the newborn size, and I can put her in, whatever kind of clothes I see that I want, or use the ones I have, which I have lots of, and it wouldn't be as expensive as silicone, and I could choose to have it less heavy, 5 pounds, 4 pounds, those sound pretty good. I don't know. Sometimes that's where I feel nuts, because, I've been down that road, and I loved it, and I had lots of dolls, and they were beautiful, but then I got rid of them because I got more into silicone. Well, I still love my silicone, but I'd also like to have that size that's a little bit easier and more fun to dress. These guys are fun, but I've got to make the clothes and put in that, effort to make them, and I just haven't felt like doing that. So, what do I do? Anyway, so I just thought I would change her. I thought maybe that will motivate me to do something. I don't know. I don't know. So anyways, here she is. This is Thora. And she's fun to hold. I just don't do it much. She's so tiny. Let me put her in my arms and see if I can move the camera. Let me adjust her here. I'm adjusting her arms a little bit. There we go. Let me see. Don't look at my messy room. There. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. See how she fits? She's not super tiny, but she's pretty tiny. She's about 14 and a half, 15 inches long, and her legs are bent here, her knees. So, I mean, she's pretty cute when you hold her, but she's just kind of hard to, she's hard for me to dress. I don't know if you'd say I haven't bonded with her, and maybe I haven't, and maybe that's why I don't feel, I don't know, maybe I feel that's why I feel I could maybe sell her. She's just so beautiful, though. I mean, look at her sculpt. It's just beautiful. I just think it's so good. It's so detailed. Like I said, I've had lots of vinyl. I mean, well, yeah, vinyls too, but silicones. A lot of silicones aren't as detailed. A lot that I've seen. They're just not as good. Like, how good the little ears are, you know? They're just not that real as this one is. So, I don't know. But anyways, couple quick things to note about me. I've had a couple back things done for pain management. It took a long time to finally get through all the procedures for that. I did get through one major, I guess you'd call it major procedure. You can only have done once a year. That's done as of last week. And it took months, but I've been trying to get it done since January. Here we are in April. So it took a long time, but that's done. I need something done with a leg that has some nerve damage. It's very, very hindering to me and to my life to, you know, not being able to stand for very long or walk for very long is difficult. So I don't know when that will happen, but I need to try to see if there's something I can do to help that. But anyways, I'm getting by. I started babysitting because I have not worked. I don't know that I am able to stand that long. So I haven't went back to a job outside of the home, but I do have a baby that I watch 3 days a week. She's 6 months old today, actually. A friend of my daughter's that had a baby and needed a babysitter. She lives almost down the road from me, so very close and convenient for them. And she's obviously the only baby I watch, the only kid I have besides my own. My own two daughters are here that help and are, you know, old enough to be a babysitter, so they can actually be of good help also. So we've been playing with her and enjoying her for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks she's been here now. 3 weeks, I think. So that's new. It is a little bit stressful on my back, I will admit. It's a lot more bending than I'm used to and picking things up. I don't know that she weighs quite 20 pounds yet, but, you know, it's just more stress on my body that I'm not used to. So I'm adjusting to that and adjusting to the schedule. I have to get up early because Dad brings her and he has to work early. So, you know, we're adjusting to all that. Adjusting to our house having baby stuff in it again. That kind of thing. But, you know, it's coming along. We're getting there. I think they seem okay with the care we're giving, and I feel good with the care we're giving. And, yeah, so I have found something I can do to supplement our income, so that, you know, has helped. Trying to pick, though, you know, a fair price for my time, and she's here quite a long time, all of those 3 days, you know, to pick a fair price for my time and a fair price for, you know, for them, because I obviously don't want to make them struggle, but, you know, I also want to be paid fairly for all the work it takes to care for a little baby. You know, I hate that part of it, but it was obviously something that had to be done, and so, you know, the money that I am making feels feels good to be able to contribute again. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I just thought about doing it today. I haven't rooted eyelashes in my one little sleeping Kimberly doll. In fact, I haven't even picked her name. That's a whole nother issue for another video. It sounds, it does sound like I'm losing interest. I'm hearing myself. But I don't want to jump to that conclusion and sell the dolls and regret it later, which is what I think would happen. So I haven't done anything like that yet. I have considered her, but the other one's not. One of them a little. I've considered slimming them down. I've only got 4, but like slimming them down maybe to 2 little ones, and then getting, a nice vinyl or something. I don't know. I have really thought about getting another Skylar, selling a couple of my dolls, getting a Skylar. But again, I just continue to think back on the reason why I sold her, and those are still valid reasons not to have her. So, I don't know. But I did find a pretty doll that I like. She's an unusual sculpt, and when that sculpt came out, I liked it in a way, and I also thought, this sounds bad, but it's ugly cute. But she is, I don't want to say local, but the doll is within driving distance, and in fact, she's very near my brother and sister-in-law, so it'd be a good excuse to buy the doll and to visit them. But so that's a big thought of mine. Like, maybe I should do that and see how it goes with a newborn sized reborn. I would feel a little bit more safe, I guess, handling her, because she's not so breakable, and they're so much cheaper. So I don't know. If anybody has opinions on this, shoot me a comment. I'd love to read them. Whatever. You guys, like I always say, if you have advice, thoughts, something else you'd like to see. My spiders are all okay. I did lose one. I think I already talked about that. But, if you want to see more of them, I can show them. I can show my purses. I can make a video feeding my spiders, which I really need to do. That's something that might be of interest. I don't know. But anyway, shoot me comments. Yeah. I can ponder all of these things for a long time, which I do. I do a lot. When I'm taking care of my baby, I hold her, we play with her, she naps, all the stuff babies do. But I still have lots of time to sit and think. Even while I hold and play with her, I can still think about that stuff, because I think about it a lot. I look at stuff a lot. I look online. I look on Marketplace. I look on eBay. I look on Reborns, so shoot me some info. Help me out. If you have anything that might help me, shoot me an email. Should I sell all my stuff, and just kind of start over? I don't know. I still have old painting supplies, and the longer I keep them, the older they get, I guess. So should I get rid of that stuff? I don't know. It's a hard choice. I do need to. Our house is full of crap. I said if we moved, we could probably get rid of half of the stuff in our house and still have plenty. But anyways, that's another story for another time. So for today, here's my Thora. She's so pretty. Her hair is a dark blonde. I don't know if it's pick it up on the video, but she's dark blonde. There she is. She's so cute. And very, very lifelike, I think. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I did have an audition today for music. I am still playing music. I don't know if I've talked about that much, but again, I can mention that elsewhere if that's of interest. I had an audition this morning. I say audition loosely, but that's what they called it. So I may get opportunity to play at with some other people. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so anything you want to know more about, I can be pretty open. I mean, obviously, about this stuff that I've mentioned, there's things, of course, I won't talk about, but, you know, I would like to be able to talk about all kinds of things on this channel aside from dolls if there's interest. So thanks for watching again. Thanks for listening. If I ramble too much, let me know that too. I'd like that critique. So see you later.